Good afternoon, freshers. I cordially invite all of you, the batch of 2025. Hope all of you are doing very well and are all well and safe in your homes. The pandemic crisis in the last 2 years have been very tough for all of us. That even this year we are bound to conduct the orientation online. If the college was open right now, we wouldn't have had the need to sit behind the digital screen and conduct the orientation session. So moving on to the orientation session of ESL and NIT Agartala. So right now, you'll be familiarized with everything basic about the entrepreneurship cell of our NIT Agartala. In the first slide, we'll basically see the contents that we'll be going through today. Firstly, we'll be discussing entrepreneurship and how ESL Agartala for the next 4 years of your college life might be of some help. Some might even say that it can be an important part of your CV during your placements. When you first listen to the word entrepreneurship, the first question that comes to your mind is how do you pronounce the word? But due to the recent craze of Shark Tank, it has made our jobs quite easier. Even the pronunciation might be difficult, but the executing of the term itself is one of the toughest job in this world. It's very tough to be successful in being an entrepreneur, being a successful entrepreneur, I must say. Entrepreneurship is one of the most talked about in the daily life of an average college student. So how do you define an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur, he or she can be defined as a person who has a knack of solving problems. And once you have solved a problem, you have a slight chance of creating a profit out of it. Now, this problem solving skill, if ventured into, it can be used to create a profit. It can be used to create companies like Uber, Amazon, Flipkart, all of which solve our day to day problems. For entrepreneurship, we have to follow the 20-80 rule, 20 for the idea and 80 for the execution. The 20% of the idea means nothing if you can't execute it well. You can have a brilliant idea to solve the biggest problem in the entire world. But if not executed properly, it does not hold any value. The entrepreneurs of today step out and are different from the crowd itself. Now, how is ESL of NIT Agartala in fact impactful club? It helps establish an ecosystem where students like you, passionate, hardworking, and different from the rest, having different skills reside. ESL Agartala has students from first year to fourth year who actively hold fun events and workshops and work hard towards creating an environment to nurture any budding startup, to create a sustainable environment for the development. This is the goal of NIT Agartala ESL. So that it can continue to grow in the coming 5 to 10 years and the legacy can move on eventually. The next slide is about the pillars of ESL. Each of the pillars having their own importance. You will get to know about it right now.
Hi everyone. Today I will briefly introduce you to the pillars of ESL. These are the various teams within ESL which are responsible for handling specific tasks and work in tandem to fulfill the organizational needs. So let's begin with the media and content team. They are the ones primarily responsible for all the amazing and informative content you see on our social media handles and shortly on our website. Coming on, the design team does all the wizardry behind the elegant and classy visuals, be it our posters, pamphlets, or basically anything which is not the plain text. Next up is the startup development team, which is perhaps the soul of ESEL. A team of enthusiasts who are passionate about spreading the lore of entrepreneurship in the entire Northeast and help budding entrepreneurs in realizing their dreams. So, if you think you have got an amazing idea, just say hi. Com- Coming up is the events team, who is in charge of planning, execution, and handling all the managerial roles in all the events and competition ESL NIT Agartala holds every year. These events could only be possible because of the finance and logistics teams, which work tirelessly day and night to manage the funds provided to ESL for our expenses. Our outreach team is primarily responsible for establishing a link between ESL and various organizations or individuals who can help and contribute to our agenda of spreading and nurturing the spirit of entrepreneurship. Even the alumni of NIT Agartala are spread globally across multiple domains like finance, product development, and many are entrepreneurs themselves. The Alumni Affairs team aims to build a strong network and relationship with the founders and working professionals who started their journey from our college. The last but not the least is the tech team, a tech savvy group of people who take care of all the technical requirements of our club. I hope you are all excited to join us and choose your best fit. Now we will learn about some of the landmarks achieved by our club in the past few years.
In the past few years, ESL of NITA Agartala has achieved a couple of milestones along the way with its prime goal in mind to promote the spirit of entrepreneurship among students throughout the college. We are extremely delighted to announce that we had the privilege to participate in the prestigious National Entrepreneurship Challenge hosted by IIT Bombay and emerge as the finalist for 3 consecutive years. ESL NITA has also successfully organized the first ever Northeastern E-Summit, Carpe Diem, in the year 2018, an initiative that facilitates the interaction between students, industry experts, and entrepreneurs who share the common zeal to stand out of the league. It saw the participation of 6 NITs and a footfall of over 3,000 in the span of just 3 days. Having said that, our influence isn't just confined to the boundaries of NIT Agartala because we have mentored NIT Arunachal Pradesh and helped them set up an ESL of its own. We also have an up and running startup by the name Paxi, which is a sustainable packaging and branding startup founded by our senior and the head of operations of ESL NITA, Ms. Rashmita Chakraborty. Not just that, Eastern NITA has also represented Tripura on startup front in the prestigious Indian Chamber of Commerce or ICC, which is the premier body of business and industry in eastern and northeastern India. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a period of upheaval for college students. It has been making a significant negative impact on mental health of college students. Proactive efforts to support the mental health and well-being of students are needed. With this in mind, ESL NITA incubated its first ever startup with the name of findhope.in, which is a mental well-being startup with the aim of making mental health support accessible to youth. Find Hope provides free, continuous, and virtual emotional support by trained peer counselors. Since their launch in May 2020, they have helped over 2,000 young people through their services. They have an advocate program through which young people can learn emotional first aid and can apply it on themselves or others. Moving forward, at our annual Entrepreneurship Summit, Carpe Diem 2.0, ESL NITA in partnership with Learning While Traveling, had organized a series of competitions in which 100 students from NIT Agartala as well as from 7 other colleges competed for a once-in-a-life opportunity to win a fully funded trip to Singapore, where they would get an opportunity to fight it out with young budding entrepreneurs around the globe at the National Institute of Singapore. Sadly, the trip got cancelled because of COVID, but still, this landmark further established ESL's dominance over all the other clubs present in NITA. Now, my friend Hemant would give you an insight about our past events.
You guys must be wondering that what are the events that ESL hosts for its members and our fellow college friends. So I must tell you that we at ESL have events on regular basis to encourage and enhance entrepreneurship among ourselves. Just few months ago, our alumni took a wonderful session on building our career abroad. Then, just after a few time, we had a speaker session on next generation for family businesses. These were some speaker sessions. Now let's come to Ignite, a symbol of ESL excellence. Under Ignite, we had many sessions and interactions, but the competition were on next levels. Speaking from participants' point of view, I discovered some skills that I didn't know exist in me. I even won second prize in the competition and got handsome amount of prize money. So I will recommend you all to take active part in all the competitions and be a part of this ESL family. Now let's hear up about the vision of our ESL from our friend Dharun.
Hello, everyone. The most important building block of any organization is having a shared vision. Ours consists of three crucial pillars, namely education, collaboration, and localization. Education is about educating the members of the ESL. We plan to follow a standardized syllabus, which will be curated by the third and fourth years, and it will be taught to every entry level batch of the ESL. The main motive of this is to enable the members of ESL to equip themselves with enough amount of knowledge so that they can help, groom, and provide guidance to underdeveloped startups that approach the ESL. Now, collaboration is a crucial pillar. To help promising entrepreneurs build sustainable startups, we are planning to create an active network of organizations and collaborate with them. We would try to connect budding entrepreneurs with incubators, investors, and people with expertise in various fields. This would sharply stimulate the startup culture in the campus and in our locality. Now, coming to localization. Localization makes sure that ESL remains grounded to the northeastern diaspora and will cater first the needs of the local entrepreneurs and grassroots innovators. Localization also aims at creating an entrepreneurial spirit around us and eliminating the stigma associated with entrepreneurship among youngsters. An activity proposed for the same is to conduct workshops and competitions for the local schools. Now, it is very important for us to understand that the three pillars go hand in hand, and one without the other would deem the vision ineffective. Now, to talk about future roadmaps, my friend Kajal will be doing her part.
An ecosystem is very crucial for the survival of any organization. And therefore, we too are striving to create a startup ecosystem which celebrates and nurtures the spirit of entrepreneurship, thereby eventually scaling up our influence up to the entire northeastern diaspora. To build the said ecosystem, first, we aim to transform all the major projects under the banner of ESL and NITA Agartala into proper working startups. Besides the undertaken projects, we also plan to partake in a number of new projects which would help the organization and its members gain working experience as well as help resolving a myriad of issues faced by people in and around campus. And so we also would support new startup ideas pitched before us by anyone in and outside ESL. Now, even if you're someone who isn't really into building working startups, you can still be a part of ESL and work on building our undertaken projects, which will add charm to your resume and skill sets. We also believe in mutual exchange of ideas. And hence, we are very eager to create a community that can be mutually beneficial to one another via the interchange of skill set, ideas, and knowledge. All of this would create a healthy learning environment, facilitating the maximum possible growth for all the parties involved. Next up is Rohit walking you through the nostalgia classes.
Hello everyone. We at ESL NIT Agartala have conducted a lot of fun events, meets and activities for students to give them a combination of fun and education, or you can call it funjucation, to the spirit of entrepreneurship. We have successfully conducted first ever Northeast E-Summit called Carpe Diem. We have also hosted a lot of speaker sessions with various top and buzzing personalities in the world of startups and companies. For example, we have done a session with Sarat Sagar, founder and CEO of Dexterity Global, and we have also done a speaker session with Pranav Hebbar, co-founder of Make Room India. We have also conducted a an IPL auction in Carpe Diem 2.0, where we get to make your dream team in front of an audience. We also hosted an event featuring Devaya Boppanna and Vishal Dayama from content team of All India Bakchod. We have also participated in NEC 2019 as finalists in IIT Bombay. As you can see, there are a lot of awesome and nail-biting experiences awaiting to be enjoyed and learned in ESL, and I hope to see you all there. Now we shall talk about the impact of ESL by my friend Deepshika.
Okay, so taking this question further, I would like to talk about the impact of ESL under NITA Agartala. First of all the Entrepreneur Cell endeavors to inculcate the spirit of entrepreneurship in the young minds and aims at providing a platform where potential is tapped and opportunities are grabbed to assist, nourish, and develop an aspiring idea into a business talent. The most important of all, I believe, is that providing the right atmosphere for students to work upon and grow their ideas. One can learn business skills, management, time management, leadership, financial planning, research, negotiations, and whatnot. We established an entrepreneurial ecosystem where like minded people come together and unravel different aspects of entrepreneurship. The club and its member are successfully imbibing this in college students every year. But it's not just limited to that. We are trying to expand our reach to schools, grassroots innovators, locals in Tripura for now, but later in Northeast India. The club has always been putting in continuous effort to inspire people to come up with their ideas and not just the plan, but to actually execute them into a fully functioning startups to actually work on the ideas. Some of them being Woke Media and Find Hope. And as you can see on the screen, it's visible. And I would love to share more about it, but unlike our bonds, the time is limited. So I guess that's it for now. And let's have a look into the selection criteria.
All right, so we discussed what entrepreneurship is and what the ECL of NIT Agartala has done, is doing, and what it aims to do in the coming years. But how exactly can you be a part of this engaging and challenging journey? While the technical details of the recruitment process and all would be detailed later, I would like to take this opportunity to discuss with you all what it takes to be a part of ECL. So here, as you can see, the four determining criteria: mindset, inclusiveness, commitment, and dynamism. The first and foremost is having an entrepreneurial mindset. That is, the eagerness to learn, the passion to solve and commit yourself to problems plaguing the world, the ability to adapt in accordance to the changing market, and always experimenting with new ideas. The constant experimentation is what would ensure that neither the club members nor the club itself remains stagnant and is keeping up with the pace with which we intend to grow, expand, and create impact. Now, it's very important that the members share the same vision and feel a sense of oneness with the organization and other members. Teamwork, dedication, work ethic, and being committed to the organization through thick and thin are all crucial criteria which would determine one's selection to the club. Now, over to you, Pratnadip. Pratnadip, you are muted.
Well. I'm pretty sure all the freshers are pretty excited to be part of our team, Kajal. But don't worry, it won't be online like the orientation. It will be in campus. And here we have our website. It's completely ready. It will be complete and launched soon. It's ready. It will be launched soon. It contains all the events and information that you may require. Please be looking forward to it. Now moving on to the quiz results.
Dear participants, first of all, thank you everyone for participating in this quiz competition. We are thrilled to get such an exciting response from you guys. I'm very impressed with the level of enthusiasm and involvement from your side. I hope the interaction among us has increased as a result, and I hope it has triggered a fire of entrepreneurship inside you. And it also motivated us to work harder in our respective fields. It is now time to announce the winner of the quiz. The first position goes to Anmol. Congratulations to you. The second position goes to Santosh, and the third position goes to Ronak. Now, for the best intro, over to you, Janmesh.
Good evening, everyone. The reason why we bring up this best intro is
Because first impression is always important. Wherever you go, you should have a good first impression, and that is done by giving your introduction. A book is always judged by its cover. If the first five words are not good, why should anybody read it? Rest of 500 words? That is why we have chose two guys. However, there were many who were good also. Shalini Bharti, 21 UME 047, and Ashutosh Sahu, 21 UME 118. Congratulations, guys.
Now, before concluding the orientation, I would like to call on screen our president, Rajush Bhaiya.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to address the enthusiastic first years. Hello, everyone. I am Rajkush Kumar, President of ECEL and NITA Agartala. And today, I hope after this session, you will have a fair understanding of what ECEL and NITA Agartala does and what actually are going to be the next 4 years of your life to be all about. And first of all, I would but congratulations to all of you for making it to one of the premier institutions of India, namely the National Institute of Technology, Agartala. The word national itself brings a lot of laurels and good things to you, and years of hard work by you, your parents, your teachers, everyone who were directly or indirectly involved in your journey has finally came into fruition. And there must be some tears of joy inside you, your parents, everyone. Okay, so you have cracked one of the toughest examination in our country, not only in our country, but one of the toughest in the world. And you are here with full of dreams, a lot of thinking about what college life is going to be all about. And walking ahead, you will get a lot of learnings. You will get a lot of setbacks as well. You will get a lot of things happening all around you. But the most important thing that you will come out with is a change to you and your society as a whole. That's what ESL teaches all about. We are a club. We just don't think about the personal growth of an individual. We also think growing in such a manner that the society also gets some fruits out of it. So the journey ahead will be full of ups and downs. You will get your growth, your maturity, everything. And ESL and IT Agartala will prove to be a stepping stone to the enlightening college journey ahead. Okay, so great. Our aim and everything, as most of our juniors have already cleared, that we are going to expand the horizons of entrepreneurship to the entire Northeast India. And all of us know that creativity and innovation are going to be one of the most important torch bearers in that journey. So how to get that creativity and innovation is something that you won't be getting in 1 or 2 days, or ability to solve problems. We all are having problems, tons and millions of problems all around us. I'm not saying just go and solve something for global warming or anything like that. Just pick out some problems nearby you, start solving it. You will get the problem solving ability. After you solve the problems, come to us. We will tell you how we are going to convert that potential solution into a potential startup. This is the whole journey. It requires a bit of compassion in your heart that I want to solve this problem, or I want to make the life of at least this much amount of people easier. Maybe the elderly ones, maybe it be the newborns, maybe for the budding climate change. It may be just few crows in your nearby area. You want to protect the sparrows. How can you convert that? You just make a solution. ESL and IT Agartala is always there in order to make that solution into a potential business ecosystem, because having a solution is not the only key to get 100% results out of it. So ESL and IT Agartala would be there for all of you, and I hope that you will be reaching out to us, participating in the competitions, joining as the team members. It would be the best way to interact and learn throughout the whole journey. And I must say, the best part of your 4 years journey would be joining ESL. So once, at least give the interviews, give the test that we are going to take for getting induction into ESL. And I wish all the best to all of you for next 4 years of your college life. Thank you, everyone.
The stage is now open for any questions from the freshers. Anyone having any queries can open their mic and ask.
You can even type it out the question on the chat box if you want to.
Yeah, you can even type the question if you want to.
Yeah, I am first year student from EE. I missed the tests and I don't know what the other stuffs have been done before. So, what I have to do to join, or have I to appear for the tests again?
No, Balraj, look, just keep updated yourself with whatever we do, and the first thing that comes into mind when we are interacting with juniors is what kind of mindset a person has. Okay, so just keep interacting with us, and keep in touch with your seniors, your immediate seniors, your second years, and I'm sure you'll get a hang of what ESL is all about. Thank you. Anybody else?
Any further questions?
Okay, I guess our juniors are pretty enlightened now. So thank you for joining, everyone. It won't be a test, brother.
You will get to know, man.
You'll get to know. It's a whole process. We'll conduct many events for you. We'll conduct many things for you, and just take part in them and just enjoy the journey. This is not college or midterm or semester exams. Okay.
Any other questions, or
Should we wind up?
should we wind up? Yeah.
I guess they do not have any further questions.
So let's wind it up. Thank you all for joining.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining this orientation at such a short point of time.
If anyone has some any suggestions or anything regarding what you want from entrepreneurship, or what you have a belief about Entrepreneurship Cell. Okay, no suggestions, right? So okay then.
Okay, so we'll keep meeting you guys. Be in touch, and thank you for joining.